Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, one of our little kids, Smoke Kit, became an apprentice, and his parents had a pretty difficult time thinking about who would be his mentor. So Smoke Paw now, who is down here in the apprentice's den, his mother Frostar, the leader, and his father, Dawn Valley the deputy, went out on a patrol with, the three dedicated warriors that we have, and they ran a training exercise to see if they had any potential mentors for their son in that patrol. Afterwards, they decided that Frostar would be in charge of her own son's apprenticeship. So yes, now Smokepaw is apprenticed to his mother Frostar, which is all very exciting. And then we had some amazing news from Bloom Freckle, who is down here by the Warrior's Den. She announced her pregnancy, guys. So we are going to be having kids in like 2 moons time. So I am very, very excited for that as well. And this is just amazing. This is just amazing. So let's go ahead, dive into our cat list, see what all our kitty cats are up to, and then we're gonna start sending them out on patrol. So Frost also, Child Stripe is feeling a lot better today. Thank goodness, because we were down, we had no medicine cats. And Frostar is obviously feeling better too. So let's have a look. Frostar missed a catch and is still sulking over it. You know what? I can appreciate Frostar's enthusiasm to want to mentor her son Smokepaw, but at the same time, I kind of wonder if she is at the age where maybe she should be, sharing a little bit of responsibility with the other cats so that she doesn't wear herself down. Because I think it was in the last episode that I felt as though I were forcing a bag of bones to be dragged around, and it just made me feel real bad. And now Frostar is really determined to train her son, but she's 176 moons old. She's leader with 7 lives. She cannot retire like Daisy Wish can. And, she's getting so old that she's missing catches and she's sulking over it. Maybe because she is still very determined mentally, but the kind of mental state is not catching up with, how much energy she has and how capable she might be physically. So, I don't know, that makes me a little bit sad. Okay, Dawn Valley wonders what Daisy Wish is up to. You know what? Dawn Valley, now that he's getting older as well, I wonder if he is thinking about how Daisy Wish is probably spending her days relaxing in the Eldest Den instead of being a deputy. And that probably sounds very appealing to him right now. I mean, power? What is that? Was that something he was after when he was a youngster, when he was slightly younger? He had a few more moons, or I suppose less moons under his belt. Yeah, now he kind of just wants to lounge around, and I think deep down he's kind of glad, even though he's really, really close to his son Smokepaw, that he and his mate didn't decide for him to be the mentor. And I remember a long time ago when we had, our first, I suppose around the time when actually Blue Stripe became an apprentice, Dawn Valley was actually looking forward to having an apprentice. He was looking forward to it. But now, I think those moons are past him. He's a little bit older and he kind of just wants to chill. Snail Dusk is reciting the names of herbs aloud. Oh, Snail Dusk! She's still recovering, but she's still trying. I'm imagining that she's doing her best to help Child Stripe, since Child Stripe is fairly new to this role. Given Snail Dusk is also relatively new to this role, but she's been around at the Medicine Cat Den a few more moons than Child Stripe has, and Child Stripe got so overworked that she got sick, within a moon or two of taking her role. So I think Snail Dusk over here is trying to help Child Stripe study the names of the herbs and memorize them, and she's also trying to keep mentally in tip-top shape so that when she has recovered from birth, she can dive straight back into her medicine cat duties. Child Stripe is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Yeah, guys, I think Child Stripe, even though, she's recovered and everything, after being so overworked the past few moons, she's probably thinking, oh my goodness, wouldn't it be nice if I had someone to just do everything for me and all I had to do was look pretty? Bloomfreckle is wondering if she should sabotage a relationship that is going a bit too well. Bloomfreckle, whose relationship are you trying to sabotage? I mean, aside from your own, which you cannot do, you have the deputy and the leader, and then you have the deputy and the leader, and then you have whatchamacallit, you've got the other two cats who are both your friends and have recently gotten together, like Daisy Wish and Snail Dusk, and then you have Cicada Lotus and Iris Quiver. You know, guys, one other thing, since I know for a long time I was only focusing on Frostar's relationships because of the whole, who's the leaders in a circle, they would have more status in the group, is the way that my mind was working, but I'm kind of thinking that I might shift the way I jump into, refer to the relationships or in the tab. I'm thinking that when we have, not all the time, I don't think I'll look at the relationships all the time, but when we have specific instances where I'm a little bit confused about where their allegiances might lie, or what might be going on there, then I might jump into the relationships of different cats and kind of just see, okay, for example with Bloomfreckle, she wants to sabotage someone's relationship. Now there's 3, mated pairs other than her in the clan right now. And because I don't know which one she might be referring to, this is one of the times where we're probably going to jump into the relations, see which of the mated cats she has the least relationship with, and then we're going to say, okay, that's the person that she's probably thinking of sabotaging, even though she's not going to, but that is, she's wondering. She hasn't decided, she's wondering, but I think that would be intriguing. So we're going to jump actually into her relationships, and we're going to see who she has the least relationship with over here. So, okay, we have Iris Quiver is one of the mated pairs and Cicada Lotus, so she doesn't seem to have a problem with their relationship. Oh, Snail Dusk and Daisy Wish, she doesn't have a problem with their relationship either. So it is Dawn Valley and Frostar. Because she has the least relationship with the mates in that pair. So I guess she's thinking that Dawn Valley and Frostar are, going a bit too well, given that they're not having any mediation sessions, and she's wondering if maybe it's a good thing for them to have such a strong relationship when Frostar's getting older. What if at this rate, and because they have such a good relationship, Frostar made Dawn Valley the deputy, and if something happens to the leader, typically the deputy is the one who's going to take over as the new leader, but Dawn Valley started off as the leader and everyone forced him down. So maybe she's wondering, is it a good idea for Frostar and Dawn Valley to have such a close relationship? If that's going to one day put Dawn Valley back into the position of leader? Bloomfreckle is not so sure that she wants that to happen in the clan. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. Iris Quiver brought Snail Dusk a herb to identify. Oh, that's cute. Even though she's sick, people are still kind of referring to her knowledge, which is nice. And maybe that's why she's reciting all the names of herbs, because Iris Quiver just brought a herb to her and she's trying to remember what it's called. It is also nice to see that Iris Quiver has kind of, these cats, they've kind of made peace with each other, and he's not, I think, jealous of Snail Dusk anymore, because they kind of, between all of them, resolved all of that. Cicada Lotus wishes he could still get badger rides. Badger rides? When were you getting badger rides? I have never seen you get badger rides. Maybe he's thinking he's too big for a badger ride. Maybe if he was a little kid, then he'd be able to do that somehow. Blue Stripe is busy sharpening his claws to look stronger. I think in the previous moon he was also trying to do this. His mate Bloomfreckle was so strong, he was trying to be strong, but also this moon he just found out, or I think we were short. Chartstripe became a warrior, we were short some warriors, so he was trying to be just as tough. But Bloomfreckle announced her pregnancy, so I wonder if Blue Stripe, he's trying to become stronger so he can protect his future kids and his mate. Like, he needs to be serious right now. You know, he's about to be a father pretty soon. So that's adorable. Smokepaw is resting in the sun after a long day of training. Okay, so he had a long day training. Although, it did say that Frostar kind of missed a catch and is still sulking over it. So I wonder if they actually went out on training, spent a long time trying to find some prey, and then Frostar missed the prey. And now she's sulking over it because it was kind of their first sort of lesson together. And she was hoping to teach Smokepaw some things, and Smokepaw is like so exhausted from following his mother around everywhere and then not even having anything to show for it. So he's just relaxing in the sun. Okay. Daisy Wish is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Yeah, I think Dawn Valley's looking at Daisy Wish and Daisy Wish is looking at Dawn Valley and they're both thinking, wouldn't it be nice? Actually. Was someone else wondering about kitty pet life? Childstripe was. No, that's right. So I imagine Childstripe and Daisy Wish actually together. Maybe they're hanging out with each other. And Daisy Wish is looking at how exhausted Childstripe is. And Childstripe is looking at how Daisy Wish is kind of relaxing. And they're thinking that, wouldn't it be nice if, you know, someone just looked after everything for us and we just had to lounge around. Okay, Locust Kid thinks he can outsmart a fox. I mean, he is quite fearless with an active imagination. So he's like probably imagining all sorts of things in his head and scenarios and how he would like wiggle his way out of it. Locust Kid, you are adorable. But I can't get over his coloring. He looks like he's on fire. He really does. He looks like he's burning from the inside. Like he's got some sort of infernal engine, like Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. But that's really, really cute. Okay. And then Duck Kid, of course, who I feel is going to grow up to look exactly like her father because she's got the same kind of pelt as him. She's got the short fur length, which is the same as him. The only thing is she's got copper eyes. And I think Snail Dusk has... Hold on a second. Snail Dusk, he has hazel eyes. So I feel like his children look more striking than him. Yeah. And Duck Kit is feeling content. Oh, she's adorable. Okay, she feels very, very happy with where she's at. She doesn't need to imagine a, crazy flight in the forest with some foxes for her to be content. And that is what we have for our cats. So let's actually send our cats out on patrol. Now, thankfully, Childstripe is well enough to actually go out and do her herb gathering this time around, so we'll send her out. Childstripe heads out into the territory to stock up on cobwebs, something the clan never seems to have enough of. Childstripe visits a few of her favorite places to gather cobwebs. When she gets back to camp, she ends up startling several cats on her way back to her den. Childstripe is practically a walking cobweb, impossible to see beneath the sheer mass she has gathered. Oh look, so she did really, really good. And then we'll send out these other cats. So Smokepaw, Blue Stripe, Cicada Lotus, Iris Quiver, Dawn Valley, and Frostar. Now this is going to be Smokepaw's very first patrol out with his mentor and with the clan as a whole. So we're gonna have to see how this goes because we have had instances in the past where cats have died on first patrols. In fact, Bloom Freckles, the very first apprentice, Burnpaw, died, drowned on their first ever patrol. So let's go ahead and see how things go. Oh, the patrol hears desperate screams coming from a nearby lake. Oh, we could choose to antagonize? No. The patrol races towards the sound. They are puzzled when they only see a lone two-leg, but grim realization soon dawns on them after they hear more screams coming from a bag the two-leg is holding. Jumping into action, the Feather Clan cats startle the two-leg into letting go of the bag, while the rest of the patrol claws the ankles of the now furious two-leg. Frosta and Dawn Valley quickly and quietly get the old shivering cat out of sight, promising him safety and welcome in Feather Clan for as long as he'd like. Okay, so we do have a new cat that has come on in and joined us, Jenny, but she won't be staying with us, guys. So Jenny over here, What is with these cats, like male cats that have the female names? That is interesting though. Okay, so male, senior with emerald eyes, a rainbow leather collar, an elder, loyal, incredible good runner, mediator, injured, looking around the camp with wonder. What kind of injury? Head damage. That is sad. That is sad. Okay, what's your history? So Jenny used to be a kitty pet, but joined the clan after fleeing from his cruel two-leg. So he's kind of got the same sort of situation, literally, even with the like name going on. He's got the same background as Juliet Starr. But he is not going to be staying with us, guys. Like I said, Frosta has an agreement with Drift Clan so that when we come across any sort of, additional cats like Jenny, they're going to be sent over to Juliet Starr and to Drift Clan. So that's what we're going to do straight off the bat. We are going to be sending Jenny over to Drift Clan. So let's take a look at... Yep, there we go. So now Jenny has joined Drift Clan under Juliet Starr. So there we go. And, he's got all of these little cats with himself. And I'm kind of curious as well. Can we read... I don't know if we can read, like, the histories of some of these cats to see what sort of personalities they develop. No. It says he was mentored by Bloomfreckle, that's right, but I suppose his thing didn't change, like the traits and stuff he has, because, his education wasn't completed in the clan. But we have Robinpaw, and I suppose they don't have any sort of... They don't seem to have a mentor listed. But, they're in Drift Clan. I'm sure they have their own arrangements for how things are happening. And they have, like, a lot of cats with them. So, the youngsters, they're not on their own. Same thing for Jenny. He is not on his own. He's got, like, all of these other cats that are going to be helping him out. And a lot of them have a ton of experience because they stayed in Feather Clan for quite a while. So okay, that was kind of interesting, and I think a really good experience for Smokepaw because he actually participated in something useful and in helping to save an elder cat and move him to Drift Clan and ensure he gets there safely. So I think Smokepaw would be very, very pleased with himself. Okay. Let us go ahead and see who we try to befriend. River Clan, we'll try and befriend this time around. Fern Clan. Okay. Right, so guys, I am going to cut the recording here, and then we're going to come back, skip a moon, and see what is going on. It is time for us to skip one moon and see what happens. As Fern Clan's leader gives their speech during the gathering, Frosta bellows with laughter at one of their jokes. Only, it wasn't a joke apparently. Frosta apologizes profusely, but the damage is already done. So Fern Clan relations have worsened. I think Frosta has a little bit too much on her mind right now, becoming a new mentor and all. So I think that's why maybe she wasn't paying too much attention to the context of what was actually happening. Okay, Bloomfreckle is unsure how many kids she'll have. Time to move to the nursery and relax before the new arrivals make their appearance. Okay, so that's kind of exciting. Now, Bloomfreckle is actually younger than Snaildusk, and Snaildusk had 2 kids. So I wonder how many kids Bloomfreckle is going to have. Surely 2. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. So that's all we have in terms of this and other clans, and now let's dive into the relationships. Okay, Cicada Lotus and Frosta giggle over something silly. Okay, I mean their friendship is going pretty strong, and he is part of Frosta's inner circle, so that does make sense. Bloomfreckle chats with Locust Kit while grabbing something to eat. Oh, okay, so she's actually in the medicine cat den. Because her pregnancy has moved further along, and I imagine Locust Kid came to visit her and eat something. Maybe he brought her a piece of prey, so that's kind of cute. Bloomfreckle sees Blue Stripe put something back where it belongs. Okay. Maybe she's fussing over the den, and she's not really feeling like she wants to clean up after herself, so she's kind of just playing around with this, grabbing that, and then Blue Stripe is making circles around her, trying to fix everything up. That's adorable. He's like looking after her in his own way. Froststar and Cicada Lotus make an elaborate plan to evict a predator from the clan's territory. Okay, again, inner circle going on here. Cicada Lotus has been spending a lot of time with Froststar regarding these kind of things, and we do know that he takes clan safety and like keeping the camp under control. He takes that very seriously. Froststar and Bloomfreckle are always back talking to each other. Oh, that's not good. I think, again, Bloomfreckle is probably feeling a little bit sensitive, and maybe that's why this is happening. And also, we did learn in the previous moon, earlier in the episode, that Bloomfreckle was feeling as though Froststar and Dawn Valley's relationship is like going a bit too well, and she doesn't maybe like the direction it's taking, especially in terms of the future of the clan and rankings in the clan. And maybe she feels as though Froststar is indulging? Yeah, she feels like Froststar is indulging Dawn Valley by giving him a role like deputy, when deputies are supposed to be like the understudies of the leaders, or the assistants of the leaders, and Dawn Valley has been anything but a good leader in the past. So Bloomfreckle, I think, is feeling even more sensitive about that since she's expectant, and her hormones are probably all over the place. So I think maybe she kind of snapped at Froststar and said something to Froststar, especially because Froststar didn't have like a successful gathering. So there's a lot going on over here. Okay, Iris Quiver brings Daisy Wish herbs from the medicine den for a headache. Oh, that's so sweet. We talked about this before. Their friendship, considering their exes and their Blue Stripes parents, has really, really improved in recent moons, and I think that's very nice to see. Daisy Wish calms down when realizing Locust Kit is nearby. Oh, that's cute. Locust Kit, yeah, he's sweet. I kind of really like how Locust Kit, our fearless little Locust Kit, he actually goes around visiting a lot of the other cats who maybe are stuck in their dens and can't like move about as much. So, Daisy Wish, retired elder, probably stuck in the elder's den a lot of the time. Locust Kit is going to visit her, which is really sweet. And then right now, Bloomfreckle is confined to the medicine cat den. Further along in her pregnancy, Locust Kid is bringing him prey to eat with her, so he's actually very nice. He's the type of cat who, I suppose, a lot like his father. Actually, when Cicada Lotus was an apprentice, he used to actually check up on others a lot and ask them if they were okay and really like encourage them. And it's really cute to see that his son is taking on aspects of that behavior, and he's trying to make sure that everyone around him is okay as well. Oh, that's so nice. Whereas his sister, Duck Kid, is more shy. So I don't know if she'd go around doing that as much. Oh. Snail Dusk saved a piece of fresh kill that she knows is Duck Kid's favorite. The other thing we kind of noticed, Snail Dusk has I feel like a very close relationship to her daughter, because I think I remember in one of the previous moons, she was actually spending time with Duck Kid, and again, she has like Duck Kid's favorite kill that she's saving. So Duck Kid, I feel like she sticks very close to her mother, because she's shy, so that makes sense. Whereas Locust Kid, he's like trying to figure out like how everyone else is going, and whether anyone needs help or his company, or they're feeling lonely. So that's kind of nice. Snail Dusk wants to explore the whole territory with Iris Quiver. Oh, that's nice. Their friendship has also been doing really good as well, since they've solved the love drama. Iris Quiver told Chardstripe to shut up. Iris Quiver, that is mean. That is mean, considering Chardstripe is your current mate's former mentor. That is mean. I don't know what's going on with Chardstripe. I don't know what's going on with Iris Quiver. I have no clue. Okay, Iris Quiver tells Duck Kit that he caught this prey just for her as he delivers it to her. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. Oh, I think we were also saying beforehand how Iris Quiver, one of the things that actually tipped him into getting back together with Cicada Lotus, or just going for it and confessing, the second time around, was the interaction that he was having with Locust Kit and Duck Kit. And he kind of realized that Cicada Lotus doesn't have to choose between his kids and Iris Quiver. They can all kind of be there for each other as a family. So I kind of like it when I see that Iris Quiver is spending time with, I guess, his step kittens? That's adorable. Okay, Dawn Valley feels bad that he caused a problem for Iris Quiver. Oh, Dawn Valley caused a problem. If that's the case, I wonder if Dawn Valley did something in this situation. Like, I wonder if Dawn Valley did something that made Child Stripe go on a bit of a tangent and Iris Quiver told her to shut up. Or maybe Dawn Valley mentioned something to Child Stripe that she then said to Iris Quiver. Okay, Dawn Valley notices Iris Quiver failed to complete a simple task. I think Iris Quiver was probably distracted, again, probably by the problem that Dawn Valley caused him. Which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm intrigued. Child Stripe got lost, and Smokepaw didn't look for her. Oh no! Then again, Child Stripe and Smokepaw, they've been, I wouldn't say at each other's throats, but butting heads since Smokepaw was a kitten. Smokepaw has a very sweet personality. Well, does he still have a sweet personality? He's compassionate, but he had a very, very sweet personality as a kitten, and he was nice to everyone. But the one cat that he would always butt heads with was Child Stripe. So that's... it's still continuing. Okay, Child Stripe comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Locust Kit. This is adorable. I don't think Child Stripe would actually take Locust Kit out, especially in the past. We've had experiences with kits being lost. And, the cats who were most freaked out about this was Locust Kit's father, Cicada Kit, and at the time, his mate, Stone Stripe. They were quite freaked out about that, and they ended up breaking up as a result of Eggpaw. Or was it Egg Kit? I think Egg Kit at the time getting lost. So I don't think Cicada Lotus would be okay with his kid going out. But since Locust Kit has an active imagination and he's so fearless, I think Child Stripe is probably just entertaining his imagination and bonding with him that way, which is quite nice. Okay, Blue Stripe thinks Bloomfreckle is very polite. Oh, that's nice. So she's kind of snapping at Frosta and everyone else, but she's being very, very polite with her mate. She has more patience with Blue Stripe. Okay, Smokepaw comforts Frosta after a terrible nightmare. Smokepaw. Aww. Oh, Frosta. She had a terrible, terrible nightmare, and her son, Smokepaw, probably got up in the middle of the night, ran to his mother, and is comforting her. Aw, that's adorable. I kind of like that Smokepaw. I mean, he does look up to his parents quite a lot, but I kind of like that even though, his mother's getting older and has a lot of missteps, he's still very patient with her, and he's younger with so much more energy, but he's very patient with her and very understanding. Okay, Locust Kid believes everything Cicada Lotus says. Oh, we were just talking about how Locust Kid is very much like his father, Cicada Lotus, was when he was younger. So this is kind of nice to see that Locust Kid is apparently close enough to his father that he believes everything his father says. So if his father tells him not to sneak out of camp, he's not going to sneak out of camp. I love that. Okay, and then some of Duck Kid's favorite memories are with Snail Dusk. Oh, that's adorable. Also, we were just saying that Snail Dusk is really close to her daughter. So I guess in this family, it seems as though Snail Dusk is really close to her daughter Duck Kit, and Cicada Lotus is really close to his son Locust Kit. So you have like a father-son thing going on and a mother-daughter thing going on, which is adorable. I mean, we haven't had a family in the clan at least, like clan-born. We haven't had multiple kids in a family. And these kids, like Cicada Lotus and Snail Dusk, they have a set. They have a set of kittens. And then Locust Kit and Duck Kit have 2 sets of parents. So that's kind of adorable. But okay, that's all we have in terms of events. I said I wasn't gonna check the inner circle, but I'm curious again. So let's go ahead really quickly, check the inner circle. And it hasn't changed. Nothing has changed in the inner circle. So, like I said, I feel like I don't really need to be checking this probably as much anymore, or going over them as much. We'll probably use the relationships, kind of like we did in Bloomfreckle's case. If there's a prompt or something that I'm confused about, or I can't immediately work out, and I need more of a reference as to what might be causing them to feel that way, then we'll jump into relationships and take a look, for example, who they have the least amount of relationship with, and, that might be the cat that they're having a bit of a disagreement with, or they're not feeling too good about. So, okay guys, with that said and done, I am gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.